What's up, guys? Welcome back for another video. So checking out George Carlin, and this one is Little Moments. Little Moments. So I can't wait to check it out. So if you're new to the channel, guys, welcome. So let's oh, the rain is coming harder and harder. Alright, so let's check this video out, guys.
Now I'd like to talk about a few things that bring us together, okay? Things that emphasize our similarities instead of our differences, which is all you ever hear about in this country, is our differences. It's all they ever talk about. Politicians and the media, always pushing the things that separate us, things that make us different. That's the way the ruling class operates in any society. They divide the rest of the people. They keep the lower and the middle classes fighting with each other so that they, the rich, can run off with all the fucking money. Fairly simple thing, happens to work. Anything that's different about us, you know that's what they're pushing at you. Racial differences, religious, ethnic, national backgrounds, jobs, income, education, social status, sexuality, anything they can do to keep us fighting with each other so that they can keep going to the bank. You know how I describe the economic and social classes in this country? The upper class keeps all of the money, pays none of the taxes. The middle class pays all of the taxes, does all of the work. The poor are there just to scare the shit out of the middle class. Keep them showing up at those jobs. So, in the midst of stirring up the shit myself a little bit from time to time, which I enjoy, I do like knowing I can always come back to those little things that make us all the same. Little moments we share, universal moments, things that are so unimportant to us we hardly ever mention them to each other. Do you ever look at your watch and then you don't know what time it is? So you look again.
Oh man, but he's talking the truth though. It's facts. It's facts, the way how he put it together. Yeah, when you're watching a George Carlin, you just had to think, because most of the time you didn't think the way, or when you hear he put certain things together, it's not like you never like think it that way, or put it that way. But when you hear he lay it out like that, put it into certain context, you're like, yeah.
And you still don't know the time. And you look a third time and somebody says, "What time is it?" You say, "I don't know." Do you ever notice how sometimes all day Wednesday, you keep thinking it's Thursday? And it happens over and over all day long. And then the next day, you're all right again. Do you ever find yourself standing in one of the rooms in your house and you can't remember why you went in there? And two words float across your mind: Alzheimer's disease. You ever been talking to yourself and somebody comes in the room and you have to make believe you were singing? And you hope to God the other person really believes there's a song called "What Does She Think I Am?" Some kind of putz? Little experiences we've all had. You ever been sitting in a railroad train in a station and there's another train sitting right next to you and one of them starts to move and you can't tell which one it is? How about when you're out on a small boat on a windy day? You ever been out on a little boat, windy day, rough waters, rocking back and forth, trying to keep your balance in a little boat, and you get back into the shore and you get on the dock and you could swear there was something inside of you that was still out there rocking around? Did you ever try to pick up a suitcase you thought was full, but it wasn't? And you go, and for just a split second, you feel really strong. How about looking through a chain link fence? Do you ever notice if you're just the right distance from a chain link fence, sometimes it seems to go, what is that? How do they do that? Do you ever try to tell somebody they have a little bit of dirt on their face? You can never get them to rub the right spot, can you? You say, you got a little bit of dirt right here. They always go, where, here? And you just want to slap the bastard, you know? Say, no, right here near your eye. Do you ever notice how awful your face looks in a mirror in a restroom that has fluorescent lights? Every cut, scrape, scratch, scar, scab, bruise, boil, bump, pimple, zip, wart, welt, and abscess you've had since birth all seem to come back at the same time.
He's right. And you're like, what? But when I was leaving my house, I didn't look like that. My mirror telling me something else than what I'm seeing now in the restroom bathroom. It's alright. It's like, oh, even here in the restroom bathroom, you're fixing so many things because you're like, oh, I didn't see that. He's right.
And all you can think of is, I gotta get the fuck out of here before they think I really look like this. This is not my real face. Do you ever notice when you're walking with your arm around your date, sometimes one of you has to change the way you're walking? Men and women don't walk the same. One of them has to change. Either the man has to walk like this, or the woman has to walk like this. Joey, how are you? How about when you're walking up a flight of stairs and you think there's one more step? And you go, ooh. And then you have to kind of keep doing that, you know? So all the other people will think it's something you do all the time. I do this all the time. It's the third stage of syphilis. Same thing happens when you're going down the stairs, doesn't it? You could swear there was one more step. Holy shit. My hips are in my chest. When you drink grapefruit juice in the morning, do you go... I do too. Why do we drink it? It's like ice cream throat. You know when you've been eating ice cream real fast and you get that frozen spot on the back of your throat and there's nothing you can do about it because you can't reach it to rub it, you just have to kind of wait for it to go away? And it does? Then what do? Eat more ice cream! What are we, fucking stupid? Did you ever wake up in the late afternoon? Sorry. Did you ever go to sleep in the late afternoon, wake up after dark, and you don't know what goddamn day it is?
Yes.
And you think, maybe it's yesterday.
Yes.
How about when you're lying with your head on the pillow? Do you ever notice when you have your head on the pillow, if you close the bottom eye, the pillow is down there. Then if you switch eyes, the pillow moves up there. Whoa, holy shit, Dave, look at this. The mystery of the moving pillow. I think it's related to the chain link fence mystery myself. Do you ever have to sneeze while you're taking a piss? It's frightening, isn't it? It's frightening because actually you can't do it. It's physically impossible.
I was just going to say, I've never sneezed while I'm peeing before. That's what I was thinking in my mind. I never sneezed when I was peeing before. I don't know if anyone have ever done that. He said it's impossible, but when he said it, I was laughing because I was like, in my back of my head, like, I've never sneezed when I pee before.
Possible to sneeze while pissing. Your brain won't let it happen. Your brain says, stop pissing! We're going to sneeze now! Because your brain knows you might blow your asshole out. And wind up having to paint the entire apartment. Something else we have in common, flying on the airlines. Flying on the airlines and listening to the airlines announcements and trying to pretend to ourselves that that's the way the English language ought to be spoken. Doesn't sound that way to me. Whole thing starts when you get to the gate. First announcement. We would like to begin the boarding process. Extra word, process. Not necessary. Boarding is enough. We'd like to begin the boarding. Simple. Tells the story. People add extra words when they want things to sound more important than they really are. Boarding process. Sounds important. It isn't. It's just a bunch of people getting on an airplane. People like to sound important. Weathermen on television talk about shower activity. Sounds more important than showers. I even heard one guy on CNN talk about a rain event. Swear to God, he said, Louisiana's expecting a rain event. I thought, holy shit, I hope I can get tickets to that. Emergency situation. News people like to say, police have responded to an emergency situation. No, they haven't. They've responded to an emergency. We know it's a situation. Everything is a situation. Anyway, as part of this boarding process, they say, we would like to pre-board. Well, what exactly is that? What does it mean to pre-board? You get on before you get on? That's another complaint of mine. Too much use of this prefix pre. It's all over the language now. Pre this, pre that. Place the turkey in a preheated oven. It's ridiculous. There are only two states an oven can possibly exist in, heated or unheated. Preheated is a meaningless fucking term. It's like pre-recorded. This program was pre-recorded. Well, of course it was pre-recorded. When else are you going to record it? Afterwards? That's the whole principle of recording, to do it beforehand. Otherwise, it doesn't really work, does it? Pre-qualified, pre-planned, pre-screened. You know what I tell these people? Pre-suck my genital situation.
I have no words. Listen, George is something else, but the fact of the matter is eating some nails on the head right there. In a lot of it, what he said is true. I'm telling you, it sounds funny and it's hilarious, but when you think about it, you're like, that's so true. That is so true. Okay, guess I have to stop filming because the rain is here. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you comment. Let me know what y'all think about this one, guys. And don't forget to live, love, laugh, and to learn. Alright? And of course, press that like and subscribe button. And I will catch you all in another one, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.